It's snowed. It's snowed. Can we go outside?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yay!
Mother.
All right, folks. Welcome to episode 5 of Hurt, Heal, Repeat, Road to Spartan. And as you can see here in West Bank, it is snowing. It's been snowing for a fair bit now. But that's not the whole purpose of this. We're not here to discuss the weather. We're here to discuss one very important aspect of this entire journey that I've hopped on. I want to talk about motivation. Because without motivation, you can't actually do anything in life. You've got to be able to keep yourself motivated. You've got to be able to maintain that level of motivation so that you don't start to drop off the map or find yourself stuck in a rut. Very, very, very important. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what motivates me, but at the same time, I've also enlisted the help of a few friends and acquaintances who've been kind enough to share their experiences and what keeps them motivated. Get this going. So the first thing that we want to talk about is that when you're doing anything, well, in this case, so this is all about exercise, this is all about health and fitness, healthy living, all of that we have to keep in mind. We have to remember that if you don't have a purpose, then there's no reason to kind of carry it forward. And that could be a bit of a problem because if you're not motivating yourself to keep up on it, you're going to stop going to the gym. You're going to stop eating healthy food. You're just going to junk out. My biggest motivator out of all this, the biggest reason why I continue to do the road to Spartan, it's my kids. Go to the mirror. And it's my wife. My wife, who puts up with a lot of ridiculous stuff that we do within the house.
Stop being so weird.
But for my kids, it felt amazing when I did that first race. It was the Spartan Sprint. It was in 2015, and I came home with a medal. Never happened before in my entire life. I've never had a medal for anything. I've had a couple of trophies when I was younger for different sports things and public speaking. But it felt really cool to finish the race and come home and show my kids the medal that I brought home. And the look on their faces, I felt deep down, I kind of felt like a bit of a superhero, which was really cool, and I wanted to hold on to that. What motivates me to get up, get to the gym, do what I need to do, is the fact that, I'm being held accountable by doing these videos. I can't just start something and then let it drop off. This is a year-long commitment. So I've got the motivation, from my kids. I've got the motivation from my wife. I've got the motivation of all the beautiful people that are watching this. I've been able to talk about what motivates me a little bit. But I went out and I asked a handful of people. So I had some folks that were able to send me back what motivates them, and that's what we're going to cut to right now.
Staying in shape physically is super important to me, and it should be super important to you too. It's the foundation for everything. If you're in good physical shape, then you have the tools you need, the energy you need to be in great mental shape. And if you're in great mental shape, then that unlocks everything else. I do jiu-jitsu 5 days a week because that's what works for me. I like getting out there on the mats. When I'm out there, I'm not thinking about anything else in the world. I'm just 100% focused on what's happening right in front of me, and I love that because it's really easy to get overwhelmed and distracted by everything going on in the world. But when I'm on the mats, I think about nothing else, and it's a great workout. So that's what works for me. I think you should find what works for you.
You goddamn fool! You stupid shit! What have you done? Get your hand out your ass! You king of fools! You wear the crown, wear it so well. It's made of thorns, so tainted blood. You thought you had this all under control, but it's clear to us now that you're barely afloat, and the sharks in the water, they pit.
Hey, Nate.
you asked a question on your Facebook, Instagram page, as well as your YouTube page, like, what gets you motivated? So my motivation is myself and keeping my body fit, because as I get older, your body is not the same when you're 16, 17, 18, 20, right? When I was younger, it's all about bulking up, looking good, feeling great, just being the biggest guy in the gym, make sure I do the most rep. But as I get older, it now is about just keeping and maintaining my shape, maintaining my fitness, and just keeping in shape. So everything is planned out, but the hardest part about motivation is just getting yourself to the gym. You will get there. You have to also know your own fitness level. Like, I know my own fitness level and I know what I want. So all those things is my motivation. Like, all those things is that me planning ahead of time. That's what keeps me fit. That's what keeps me active. That keeps me going to the gym.
Thank you for coming out, and a big shout out and thanks to all those who provided their own little quotes and videos for this episode. Thank you to Brian and Everton, who are both involved with the One Strength OCR group in Toronto, as well as a shout out and thanks to Finn from Punk Rock MBA and Levi from Straight Edge America. If you don't know who any of these guys are or what any of these organizations are, Google it, go check it out and support where you can. So I'm very grateful, very grateful that I've had them be able to kind of step up and give their insight on all of this as well. So that's it. Like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you folks in 2 weeks. But right now, I've got two little people that I gotta totally annihilate in the snow with a snowball fight. Come here. Oh, you're so going down!
Thought you had this all under control, but it's clear to us now that you're barely afloat. The sharks in the water, they picked up your scent. Blood in the water, blood in the mix. You goddamn fool, you stupid shit. What have you done? Get your hand out your ass, you king of fools! You wear the crown!
No. Why me? I am not a true toy!